So, apparently I'm a witch.
Because she's a witch.
We've got a witch!
I'm the love witch.
I am a witch.
I am a witch.
I'm a witch!
Sally just came out.
Now the witch is back!
Indeed. Good evening, everybody. The witch is back. Apologies for the slightly late delay in starting. We were a little bit late getting back from Slimming World and the shops today. So yes, huge apologies for starting late. Anyway, good evening. I do hope you are well. If you are new here, this is Beyond Authentic Health. No, it's not. This is Beyond Authentic. I've said that twice now. I've got the wrong one. On this channel, we do tarot readings and other witchy type content. I will be doing, hopefully, some more witchy type content coming up. So yeah, that is definitely something that I will be doing. I think I might even do an unboxing of something. I've got the witch casket I need to unbox, but also a lot of my Lego figures that I've ordered over the weekend. I went a bit mad this weekend. There was a 48-hour charity marathon stream happening on Whatnot, which is it's a bit like a cross between eBay and TikTok Shop, and it's live. And so they were live streaming over there for 48 hours, and I watched a fair few of them. And me being me, with my ADHD and my immediacy issues that I have, where everything, I can't wait for things. I've got to do things right now. Yeah, I might have bought a few figures. So I do have a few that are waiting on. I've had a few turn up from the last couple of weeks from eBay orders, so let me know if you would like to see some of the Lego figures. Okay, so we've got things like, I mean, obviously, you know, there's I'm getting a whole bunch of witchy folk and a gold Gandalf and things. I do have the mods. The mods are just here behind me in their own little special case. We've got Neil, Ed, that's me in the middle, and then we've got Holland and Patricia in Lego minifigure form. So, yep, and there will be little things popping up showing y'all who they are, and so you get to know the characters who are the mods by the Lego figures, which I think is just a bit fun. I like it. It's a bit of fun. But yeah, we're going to be doing some tarot reading on the channel. So if you would like a reading, there are two ways to get one on this channel. The first way is to go ahead and wait until you hear this. When that plays, it's time to get your question in. All you need to do at that point is type the word question into the live chat, followed by your question. Right, so that's simple. It's all you got to do. Type the word question, followed by your question, and then one of those will get selected at random. So yeah, that is a thing. Patricia's got to head off at 8 because you've got to get a Too Good To Go bag. That's good. We used to get some of those, although since we're back on the Slimming World plan, we can't get those anymore because you can't guarantee that they are all on plan. Rufus does do the oleo, which we've talked about in the past, and a lot of that is bakery items. Look at the shield. Look at the shield. I wonder who that is for. Yes, I've upgraded lots of things. So excited with me Legos. What was I saying? Yeah, so with oleo you can get a lot of stuff basically that the supermarkets want rid of because they haven't sold, and Rufus will go and collect them, and then we make it available to people on the app. So that's another good way of getting some food that is still perfectly edible within budgets, but it's also a good way of helping to stop food waste, because that is just ridiculous the way that the food waste system is in the UK. But the Too Good To Go bags are very, very good. So yeah, totally do recommend those. Well done for that, Patricia. The day after the bank holiday is normally a good one. That's fantastic. Let us know. You'll have to post on the WhatsApp group what you get. Annie Pup and yourself went to Mothership since I've never been there. I want to go, but I've never been there. With your brother and sister-in-law, you had a blast. Sounds it. Absolutely sounds it. What have I done today? I've unpacked and connected and put together various Lego minifigures. And I have gone to Slimming World and I've gone to the shops. And that's literally all I've done. Apart from getting ready to do this tonight. So yeah, my life isn't as adventurous as yours, Ed. You live a far more exciting life than we do. But we are going to do some tarot reading. Let me know if you're here. There's a few people watching. Well, actually, according to this, there are 4 people watching. So I'm going to make a unilateral decision, and we're going to end at 8 tonight. We'll finish at 8 o'clock tonight. Because Patricia's got to head off anyway. I don't know whether Neil is busy and Holland's poorly. So we'll finish at 8 tonight. Otherwise, it all falls on Ed to mod. So, yeah, we'll just finish at 8. That makes it nice and easy. So then, that being the case, there's a few people here, or 2 or 3 people here that aren't mods. If you would like a reading, then I guess get your questions in as soon as you can. You found a Zoltar. I saw that comment. I like a Zoltar. Did you wish for Zoltar and get yourself turned into Tom Hanks? Isn't that what happened in the film Big? I think that was was that a Zoltar machine? Good evening, Dormouse, my love. I hope you are very well today. We'll be doing the Slimming World video tomorrow. Oh, Jesus, my brain. The weight loss video tomorrow as normal, 6:30, my darling. So we'll absolutely fill you in with everything there. On that one. But if you want a tarot reading, my love, just shout up, because we are very, very quiet tonight. So then, if you would like a reading, this is how you get a tarot reading on this channel. Ask your question now. Send your question as a super chat to guarantee your 3-card reading is next. Donations of $10 or £8 or over will receive a longer 6 or 7 card reading. To try for a free reading, write your question in the live chat starting with the word question. If no super chats come in, a free question will be chosen at random. And if you need help, just ask one of our mods. Yeah, there we go. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. The round is open, so do please go ahead and pop your question in if you would like. I will leave that one up on screen. So if you are coming in brand new today, then do just pop your question in, and it's a very good opportunity today for you to get one. It was a Zoltan machine. I thought it was. It's the only thing I ever think of, because I've never seen one. That's a complete lie. I've only ever seen one. Thank you, Lisa. And it was in one of these penny arcade things. And okay, Patricia, I've got you, my darling. You'll be up. You'll be the first question, my darling, coming up. It was in one of these sort of penny arcade revival things. You know, where they like have all the old machines and they bring them back, and you've got like. They had the one, was it called What the Butler Saw? And it was like you had a look thing that you looked down and you rolled the thing, and it was like a young lady in the 1920s, like taking off her dress, and she's got like full clothing. She looks like, I mean, God, you see more undressedness walking around town these days. But anyway, so she took off and then she put on a gown and then sat on the bed, and that was it. And it was like, oh my gosh, it's so shocking, look at that, a glimpse of ankle. And it had the what's it called, the thing where it's not Kaplunk, because that's completely wrong, but there's a thing where you put the ball and it goes down and hits all the pins. It goes doink 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 doink. There was one of those in it. The old push penny things, not like the new ones where it's automated, and it's like, we're talking the old ones where it's like all of those games. I loved it, and they had a Zoltan as well, and probably a Pac-Man and all sorts of things, because it was a bit like that. Anyway, it's your first question. You're looking forward to it, my darling. Well, you are in luck today. Everything has been quiet today. I think the Tuesday after the bank holiday generally is a bit deaded in a lot of ways. It was absolutely shocking at Slimming World this week. There was very few people in and very few people stayed. So yeah, it's not just on this lovely channel of ours, but I have been doing this for 30 odd years, not streaming but doing the tarot for 30 odd years, and yeah, it has got very quiet on this here channel, but that's fine. That's fine. We tick along, we do what we do. We obviously are here to do readings for the people that need them, and the universe puts the people that need the readings onto this channel, so that is grand. Right then, let's have a wee little look. I am going to pull out the deck. So the deck I'm using again today, we're going back to the Fifth Spirit deck. It is one of, if not the favorite deck of mine. It is absolutely amazing. I find it very insightful, very, very honest, very, very truthful, and above all else, I find it gives me a lot to work with. So yeah, I think it's I think it's a really, really lovely channel. Lovely deck. That's what I was trying to say. I am ADHD and my brain is not always functioning. So if I do say the wrong words, I do correct myself, but that is the reason why. I'm not slowly having a stroke or anything. So yeah. Right then, let's crack on, shall we? Let's do this. So as always, we cleanse the space that we work in. We do this on this channel by ringing the bell, and we bring in a Wispy. Just opening a can of Pepsi Max it is today. There we go. That's today's drink. Right then. So Wispy, we've got a lovely new person on the channel called Patricia, and Patricia would like to know oh, I've lost it. I had it, lost it. Wants to know Scorpio's current feelings towards her. What are the Scorpio's current feelings towards Patricia? Let's have a look for you. So then, Wispy, what are the Scorpio's current feelings towards Patricia? So what we do on this channel, Patricia, is we'll do a three-card spread. That was me. If multiple cards fall, it's me. If it's a single card that flips, that is down to Wispy. Look, I was meant to get my nails done today and I woke up too late with all the stress of what's happening at the moment. I just haven't had time to get them done. But look, this one popped off. They're acrylics and it just popped off. I know, right? Absolutely shocking. Well, for a start, there's a card. Right, there we go. I don't know when that went there, so we'll sort that out. Oh my gosh, I cannot shuffle today. What is going on? You would think I'm brand new to this tarot malarkey, wouldn't you? You'd think I've never shuffled a deck of cards before. Oh, is that an LV? Oh, hello. Sorry, it's my other half. I thought that was Alvy. She's got a real habit, one of our Staffordshire Bull Terrier doggies. She's got a habit of just nudging. Say again? Okay. Okay, I'm going to finish not long after 8. Okay. So yeah, well, our Staffy has started to nudge her way through the hallway. There's a door, and she's able to now. She's worked out if she pushes it and then walks forward. Bearing in mind, she's 9 years old and she was born in this room. So you think she knows the layout of this flat by now, but she literally pushes it and then walks through the door to come in the back rooms. She's never done that until literally the last couple of months since we've had the puppy. And she literally is like, oh God, I've had enough of this. I've had enough of the young'un. I can't deal with that anymore. I need to come and sit with mummy. So she may or may not appear on the stream later. Right then, let's have a look. So Wispy, where we are now, what Patricia needs to know, and what the outcome is. Okay, what the future outcome is looking like. So where you are now, 6 of Pentacles. Okay, what you need to know, Oh, Seven of Cups reversed. And what is coming up in the future? Ace of Pentacles reversed. First of all, Patricia, I do have to say you've got 3 reversed cards and they're all minor arcana cards. Now, I don't know whether you've ever had a tarot reading in the past, but the minor arcana are the ones that tell the nuances of the story. These are not headline cards. Now, what that means is that it's basically a little bit in flux at the moment, right? There is nothing hard and fast and confirmed with what's happening with the Scorpio. And what I mean by that is it's not like the cards aren't saying it's 100% over, and they're equally not saying, you know, you're about to go off and get married and have 7 kids and live happily ever after, although how happily you can live afterwards with 7 kids, you know what I mean? You'll be a bit bloody knackered. But anywho, that is what happens when we've got the minor cards. So for me, Pentacles is work, career, finance, but it's also effort, because Pentacles relates to the earth elements. It's about growth, grounding, and effort and growth and strength and all of these lovely things. Now, this is reversed. The 6 of Pentacles this way up would be looking at charity. Maybe it's a good time to offer support, to offer help, to offer other people, you know, things that they may need that you no longer need. It's that very sort of positive, being a positive force in the community. This way round, it's a lot less so. And this is talking, I don't know whether the Scorpio has a friendship circle or family circle or somebody around them where it's like, I don't know whether the friends or whatever the circle is, I don't know whether it's something where they're like, oh, that Patricia, you want to watch her? Oh, watch that Patricia. You know what Patricias are like. Oh, give her, oh, watch out for her, watch out. Whether they're talking in his ear or whether it's sort of, oh, why am I getting the word? Hang on, Wispy, give me that again. Uncharitable. Is it just not that the Scorpio's not being very kind? Is that what we're getting at? Okay, I don't know whether the Scorpio has... I don't know if the Scorpio has this, whatever this friendship circle or family circle is, they're being uncharitable towards you for some reason. And that's making the Scorpio kind of be a little bit on the back foot, because it's leading to this 7 of Cups. Cups is the emotional suit, so this is the one that you want, and Cups is the one which is all about love, positive feelings. It can be negative feelings as well, but it's all about the emotions. Generally speaking, Cups is about romance and about those, those people that we want in our lives, those people we care about. Sevens are about difficult choices, right? So remember when I said earlier, this is where he is. This is what you need to know. The 7 of Cups, when it's upright, you can see here, look, we've got all of this stuff going on, right? All of this stuff going on. We've got it's not a snake. It is actually an octopus in the top jar, who is reaching out down here for the fishy, and you can see the look on the fish's face. It's going, oh my god. We've got a boat in a bottle, a ship in a bottle. We've got a terrarium. There's like Kandor, the miniature city from Superman. There's a bug under a glass, and there's a scroll, like a message in a bottle. All of these represent cups. They all represent that emotional element, right? So there's lots of choices, lots of different things. Which of these are you going to go for? Pick and choose, pick and choose. You've got to make a choice. However, this is reversed. This is telling me that the Scorpio is, I think, being influenced very, very, very firmly by friends and family or whatever this circle group is. And it's almost like it's almost like they can't make a decision. And I don't know whether there's more than one sort of partner in the picture. I don't know whether that's what the decision is. I don't know whether it's that they've got mixed feelings for you, where they sort of, you know, where they've perhaps they like you, but they're not sure how much, or they're not sure if there's anything long term. You know, there's this sort of, all of these sort of decisions are coming up with this card. But the fact that it's reversed means that none of it feels positive from your perspective, right? None of this feels positive. It's almost like whoever the Scorpio is, they can basically almost snap their fingers and expect you to go running. Do you know what I mean? And that, I'm sorry, nobody deserves that. Nobody deserves to be second choice. Do you know what I mean? And that very much feels, with these two cards, it feels like that's what we're getting here. It's like someone or a group of people are in his ear going, and it could be that there is somebody else or a couple of other people in you know, in the game here, talking about, you know, on the peripheral of relationships. And so there could be that element that's happening. It could be that there is just someone in the circle that doesn't like you. It could be that maybe, you know, they preferred an ex. Oh, well, why don't you get back together with that Lucy, because Lucy was lovely. Get back with Lucy. You know, I think you should just, I know it all ended badly, but you should get back together with Lucy. We liked Lucy. Don't like this new one. No, Lucy was, do you know what I mean? It's like there's somebody and his circle, they're not, the word I keep getting now is uncharitable. Somebody's being very mean-spirited in the background. And it leads to this, which is the Ace of Pentacles. This is the future. This is what's to come. The Ace of Pentacles, right? Aces are normally good omens because it's a fresh start. It's a new beginning. In this case, look, we're sowing this bulb, or we're sowing the seeds in the dirt. You can see the rains coming down. We're putting in plans for a longer term future, right? We're sowing the seeds. We're planting these bulbs for them to come up next season, grow healthy, all of this lovely stuff. However, this is reversed. I don't think, in all honesty, my darling, I don't think there is anything really here long term in terms of a relationship. You may be able to maintain a friendship. You may be able to maintain some sort of contact. I mean, it could just be a booty call, you know, if that's what you both want. But it doesn't feel as if it's worth the effort. This Ace of Pentacles, this is really saying that I don't think Scorpio is going to put the effort in. This being reversed, it's like you're sowing the seed or you're planting the bulb, but you're not planting it in dirt, you're planting it in concrete. And then you're going to water it, and that concrete's going to go soft and then harden, and then it's never going to grow. Do you know what I mean? That is what is coming from this. It does not feel, my darling, as if this is the one for you. It feels almost like, and do you know what else? I've got to say, do you know the biggest thing I'm getting with this is this idea of, why are you waiting for him to either come back or make a decision, or, you know, take accountability, apologize, bring you flowers? You know, why are you waiting for him to make these moves? At the end of the day, my darling, if you want to be with this person and they are messing you around, then move on. If you're being messed around by a Scorpio, Scorpios are not, I don't know a lot about star signs. I have got my sibling is a Scorpio. And we call my sibling for a very good reason, because there is no love there at all. That idea of Scorpios being a scorpion, with everything that brings up, can be quite true. Not all of them. Scorpios are basically very self-dependent. It would be the upside of it. Self-reliant, and that means they can be quite self-centered and selfish, which can be difficult. But these 3 cards are literally, my darling, screaming, listen, if you're waiting for this other person to make a decision about whether you're going to be in a relationship with them, well, why are you giving someone that power over you? Why are you allowing somebody to make a decision about that? Like, I'm sorry, if you've got to think about whether you want to be with me, then you ain't going to be with me. Do you know what I mean? If you've got to sit and weigh up the odds and write a little list and all of this other malarkey to work out whether I'm the one, then I'm not the one and I'm off. I hope that helps, my darling. I really, really do. Thank you very much for your question, my love. Let me have a look in the chat. You're a newcomer, so new people still pop up. Oh, that's good to know. Thank you, Patricia. He reached out today to apologise, which is why you're having conflicting thoughts. I said about apologising. I don't know what he's got to apologise for. I think it's just because he's a uncharitable person. That's what we're going to say. Uncharitable. I don't think he's that nice. You've discovered over the years that Scorpios can be very intense and self-centered. Yeah, selfish. I would say selfish rather than maybe self-centered. Loyal and generous. They can be loyal. Generous when they want something for it. A Scorpio will, in my experience, a Scorpio is most likely to spend a lot of money on you, but then expect loyalty, whatever else, for that money being spent. Scorpios can be very, very transactional, and it's not that, oh, I'm going to buy you this dress, now let's jump into bed. It's not that. That's not what I'm saying. But they can be very much like, well, I took you on holiday last year, and so I think you should do my washing this week. Well, because I bought you those tickets to go and see Pink, I think you should be the one that gets up at 5 a.m. and drives me to the airport. You should do that. I know I'm the one that is going on a business trip, but I did buy you those Pink tickets. Do you know what I mean? There's always that sort of, I'm giving you this with an expectation of having this in return. So yeah, just be careful. They often have a sting in the tail. Yeah, that's what they say. I knew there was something. Okay, my darling, you hear me. Oh, wow, that's it. Your son and my sibling, cut from the same cloth. I don't like the cut of his jib. Don't know what a jib is. But anyway, I hope that helps, Patricia, my darling. Listen, I would say to you, move on, make decisions that are right for you, and don't wait round on no man. Don't wait round on no man. They ain't worth it. They ain't worth it. Like, they're not. They're just not. Make your own decisions. Make your own happiness. Make your own kind of music. Sing your own special song. Do all of that, right? And let him sting him in his own tail. It's that thing, innit? What was it? The scorpion and the fox and the frog. No, the scorpion and the fox on the river. Do you know this story? Where it's a river and the scorpion and the fox have to get across, and the scorpion says to the fox, well, I'll tell you what, why don't I jump on your back and you swim across, because I can't swim. And the fox says, no, I'm not going to do that, you'll sting me. And the scorpion says, why would I do that? If I sting you, I'm going to fall into the river and drown. And the fox says, no, I'm not going to do it. And so the scorpion says, look, just pick me up, you can carry me in your mouth, or you can put me on your back, either way. And eventually the fox says, okay, look, if I carry you in my mouth, if you try and sting me, I'll bite you, that's fine. If I put you on my back, if you sting me, you'll drown, so you ain't going to do that, are you? No, says the scorpion, and off they go. Swim, 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 swim. Halfway across, the scorpion stings the fox. And as the fox is slowly losing consciousness from the poison, the fox says, but why? Why did you do that? You're going to die. And the scorpion says, well, I am a scorpion. What did you expect me to do? They always follow their nature. And that little story, that little tale, is very true of, in my experience, and obviously the other Patricia's experience, that is very true of Scorpio people. They're not all like that, but some people are very much that. And yeah, I wish you nothing but the very best, my darling, and I hope you come back and see us very soon on the channel. That would be lovely. Don't forget, if you're watching this, everybody, give us one of these. A thumbsy uppy. I don't know why that hair is just sat there like that today. I am quite loving just how grey I'm going and how quickly that is happening. If you look at videos from literally 3 months ago, my hair was a lot more this, and now it's a lot more this. But I don't mind. I don't mind. I'm growing into my old witchy woman phase, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Right, let's do this. Hopefully that didn't echo too badly. I need to work out why that's happening on the system. I don't understand why, but anyway, it is time. If you would like a tarot reading, please do the YouTubey things. Go ahead and put your question in the live chat, starting with the word question, or you can always send it through as a Scorpio, yes. Send your question as a Scorpio. Send your question as a super chat. Ask your question now. Send your question as a super chat to guarantee your 3-card reading is next. Donations of $10 or £8 or over will receive a longer 6 or 7 card reading. To try for a free reading, write your question in the live chat, starting with the word question. If no super chats come in, a free question will be chosen at random. And if you need help, just ask one of our mods. Absolutely. We're very, very quiet tonight. It's been quiet the last couple of weeks, to be honest. We are very, very quiet tonight. If anybody does want a reading, I will pop this on screen. Did I just go on? There we go. I will pop this there and hold that one on screen. So then, in the meantime, if any of the mods, if you two would like a reading, let me know. If not, we might just finish extremely early tonight and go and I do have various things to do. Oh, I've got a question in. Puya Prayapati. Is that right? Am I saying that right? Or is it Puja? Puja Prajapati or Puya Prayapati? Do I pronounce that J as a Y or as a J, Puya? Can you let me know? And then I will, because we're very, very quiet tonight, it means that I'll be able to do your reading straight away. So yeah, if that is, it's okay, it's cute. Which one is it, my darling? Is it Puya or Puja? Which one is it? If it's a J, put J in the chat. And if it's a Y, a Puya, then, or Puya. Probably murdering the pronunciations. It is a J. Fantastic, Puja. Right then. So what I will do, let's swap to the other camera. We're going to do a cleanse the space first. And we'll bring in the always ever lovely wispy. And we'll have a look. How does Shubham feel about Puja? How does Shubham feel about Puja? Let's have a look. Wispy, how does Shubham, I hope I'm saying that right, or Shubham, feel about Puja? That's what we want to know. How does Shubham feel about Puja? There we go. Here we go. This will be a 3-card reading, my darling. We're going to see where Shubham is, what you need to know, and what the outcome is looking like, what the future is looking like. Good evening, Percy, my love. How are you? We're looking, Percy, towards the end of September for the Museum trip to go to the Museum of Medical Mysteries and Marvels and Wonders and to the Pooh exhibit. So yeah, so that I'll let you know. Right then, Puja, we've got the Hierophant coming in, Major Arcana. We've got the Strength card and the 3 of Pentacles. So we've gone from 0 major arcanas to 2 out of 3 major arcanas. So the major arcanas, these are the big shouty cards. These are the la 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 la, notice me, moisturize me cards. These are the big ones, right? And what I mean by that, these are the headlines. These are the really big, important cards. So this is telling us a lot of information. The minor arcana, so the cards that are suited to Pentacles, Cups, Swords, and the other one, Pentacles, Cups, Swords, and Staves. God, I've only been doing this 30 blooming years. So yeah, those fill in the nuance, right? So where Shubham is, the Hierophant is a very interesting card. Okay, so we're asking Wispy how Shubham feels about Puja, and the Hierophant is often seen as a papal figure in decks that lean on Western tradition, philosophy and religion and all of that. So it sometimes looks like a pope. In this case, we've got the Hierophant here is a learned person of science with spirituality combined. So we've got this sort of scientific-y, I know, right? An A to Z thing means science. I know. You can tell how my ADHD brain copes, don't you? But learned. Look, they are studying. They are learning. Is this a spiritual learning? We don't know. We assume so, because they are managing to manifest and float these keys to wisdom, keys to knowledge. This looks really positive, doesn't it? Oh, look. Shubham is feeling all of this lovely, ethereal, spiritual. No, it's reversed. Now, often the Hierophant is seen as an advisor, a guru, a teacher, someone to go to for advice. When it's reversed, it's almost telling me a little bit like the previous spread, but this is almost saying that there is somebody, or Shubham is following bad advice, right? Bad advice. There is stuff here going on that is not great. So it's almost like he's listening to the wrong person. He's listening to the wrong people. What's his face? That idiot guy that's online that talks about men being manly men. Andrew Tate, right? Toxic bloke. Really horrendous bloke. But some men listen to him and go, oh my God, that's exactly how, oh my God, that's exactly how I need to be. I know, right? And they think that is, how men should be. So they follow his teaching. All it does is lead them into, inceldom, singledom, and all of that, right? Horrendous. So this is similar. This is someone who is in his ear and he's listening to, and he thinks he's doing all this like, oh yeah, look at me, I'm following my guru, my teacher. Whereas actually it's like following, like in the 1940s, following that rather horrible guy in that Germany with the dodgy moustache and the strange walk. Do you know what I mean? It's like following him. You are going down the wrong path. You are following the wrong person here. So yeah, I hope that makes sense. In terms of what you need to know, you need to be strong with this. This card is all about your strength, right? I've got a feeling, I don't know whether you two are together, whether there is a new relationship starting with Shubham, or whether you're wanting to start that, or whether this is there's been a disconnect and you're wanting to reconnect, or whatever it is. If this person is messaging you and you don't want to be with him, you need to stay strong. If you've been together and split up for a reason, you need to stay strong. What other scenario would this come in? If you are if you were heartbroken, you need to stay strong, right? The thing with this is, whatever's happened, I don't think this Hierophant, being a major arcana card, it's almost like Andrew Tate's got his hooks into him. I don't mean Andrew Tate, but you know what I mean? Whoever this guru card is, they've got their hooks into him, which means it's not going to be an easy resolve. It's not going to be an easy fix. It's not going to be something where you just go, look, this person is telling you wrong. Why don't you read this book and then, or come talk to me? And then Shubham's going to go, oh, yeah, okay, of course. Okay, yeah, great. Oh, it makes sense now. Yeah, you're right. I was completely wrong by that. And I see different now. It's not going to be that. I think if this person is somebody that was in your life, now you need to be very strong and remember why you're not with them. Remember all the pain, remember all the discomfort, remember all those odd feelings, all of that stuff. Whatever happened in that relationship, did they walk away? Did you walk away? If you walked away, there was a reason. If they walked away, think about what they put you through, that, you know, and how you felt when they walked away. Stay strong with this. You do not need a person like this in your life. You really don't. You don't need, like, none of us need another human being in our life to rely on. We can eventually learn to rely on ourselves. It's better, it's nicer, it's you know, more comforting and better all round if we have that person in our life, but you can certainly survive without them. And the thing is, it's certainly in case of this relationship, you can certainly survive without Shubham. Right? Moving forward, where this is headed, you've got the Three of Pentacles. I think this is absolutely a situation where I don't know whether Shubham is trying to make contact or whether they've walked away or what's happened, but it feels like you're a little bit in that, oh, well, we were hoping to do X, Y, Z, and I was planning on this and planning on that. I think you're in that sort of zone, which means you really do have to stay strong, because the card that's coming up for your future is talking about there being a lack of steps forward, right? And what I mean by that is, if this was this way up, it talks about sometimes it will talk about an apprenticeship, it talks about moving forward together, it talks about, you know, learning, it talks about if it's a couple, it's like, okay, the three becomes the child or the pet or something like that. It's like, okay, we're going to move this relationship or this connection forward in a way. We're taking those next steps. We are growing as a family, growing as a partnership, growing as a whatever. This is not going to happen, right? So in terms of how he feels, I think he's going to try and, my gut is telling me, right, that if he walked away, there would have been an almost instantaneous, oh, why isn't she following me? Why isn't she ringing me up going, oh, please come back to me, please, like, come back, I'm really sad, boo-hoo, boo-hoo, boo-hoo. It's like, there isn't that. And so because you're not going, oh, Shubham, come back to me, I'm crying, I'm lost without you, oh, boo-hoo, 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 because you're not doing that, it's like his nose is out of joint. Do you know what I mean? It's like he wants you to feel his loss. He wants you to have this sort of Shubham size hole in your life that you can't fill with anything, because, you know, he's such an amazing manly man, and oh yes, we must bow down, right? He's expecting you to go, oh, please come back to me. I will never look at another person for as long as I live. I will always keep a place in my heart for you because you're so amazing. That feeling, right, and this lack of growth, because he's not getting that reaction from you, I think he's going to keep coming back. He's going to keep trying to make to phone you. He's going to keep trying to message you. He's going to keep trying to come back in your life in some way. That's why we're getting the strength card for you. If this becomes an issue with him, like, popping back up, you know, you don't reply to a text message, so he sends you a message on Facebook. You block him on that, so he sends you a message on Instagram. If that sort of thing starts happening, reach out to police, whoever, family, whatever, and get them to sort it. Block him on everything, because this type of person it really does feel that that's going to be his reaction, right? In the meantime, I'm hoping that I just had a thought. I'm saying all of this. I'm really hoping you haven't just started a relationship with this guy and you were hoping to see, you know, oh, we're going on our third date next week and we're starting to slowly get to know each other. Because if that is the scenario, then my darling, my entire gut is telling me run away fast, right? If it is that this is either a missed connection or a relationship that's split or a disconnect in some way, if he's walked away or if he's treated you badly and you've walked away, whatever's happened with that, you need to have that strength and not go back, right? You need to be able to move forward on your own if need be for a little while, right? I hope that helps. Let me look in the chat because hang on. The energies could be changed. It depends. The vibe I'm getting with this Hierophant, he's too far gone, right? He's following whoever this person is that he's following, that he idolizes, that he's listening to, right? That person could say, Shubham, the sky is green today, and he would look up at the sky and say, oh yeah, it's green. You could show him a row of 4 lights, right? And you could tell him there were 5, and he would, this guru, this person, right, will say, no, there are 5 lights. Shubham is the type of person that would say, oh yeah, no, yeah, there are 5 lights, absolutely. It wouldn't take any convincing. He would just think, oh, maybe I'm seeing it wrong. There are 5 lights. Be careful. Be careful. Hello, Anshuman. Let me have a look. That really resonates. Okay, my darling. He does try to contact. He wants us to be together, but you're not really sure. If you're not sure, there's a reason that you're not sure. If your gut is telling you, oh, this doesn't feel right, there is a reason for that, my darling. There really is. You're trying to stay very much strong. Listen, you need to have that strength, my darling, right? You got 2 major arcana cards coming up in a 3-card reading. You really do. Oh, hang on. You already broke up and things have been on and off since then. What did I just say about him coming back? Coming back. You know this is not the relationship for you. You know you're not happy, right? You know that. You need to have this strength. Have this strength. Seriously, find that inner strength, right? Because if you don't, he's going to keep doing this for the next 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, however long you let him. He will keep disappearing, coming back, or there'll be, you know, there's a problem, you split, you come back, you split. You'll never know where you stand with him because he is absolutely that type, right? Sometimes, I know they say leopards don't change their spots, but I do believe very firmly that people can change. I believe it very much in my core that people can change, right? I have known people that were very, very horrid in their youth. Really nasty people. They got led astray really easily, and they have, as they've grown older, they've realized and they've grown up, matured, and made better decisions and become better people. And I've seen that in real life. So it can happen, but it would take a lot for him to actually change. Okay, I hope that helps, my darling. Stay true, honestly, stay strong and stay true. Oh, no worries, my darling. I'm glad you popped in. Anshuman, you're getting attacked by energy vampires. Salt. Sounds ridiculous. Salt. Bung salt around your property, around the perimeter, or salt water. That is a way of creating a little bit of a magical barrier. And carry Obsidian. And I would say obsidian and amethyst are really good for that. Yeah. Use the magic word no. Yeah. Or use the old English phrase. When Patricia says Foxtrot Oscar, what she means is F-O. F off. We're not allowed to say that on YouTubes anymore. But, you know, sling your hook in a very much more aggressive kind of way. Do you know what I mean? So yeah. Good evening, Neil. Lovely to see you. We're going to finish probably in the next 15-20 minutes, Neil. So we will open the round one more time. So we'll open one more round. So then, if you would like a reading, please do go ahead. Pop your question in the live chat, starting with the word question. One of those will get selected at random. If you want to guarantee that yours is up next, you can do that by sending a super chat. Full details are coming up on this lovely video where we look at, shall we go to Mexico? Let's go to Mexico. Ask your question now. Send your question as a super chat to guarantee your 3-card reading is next. Donations of $10 or £8 or over will receive a longer 6 or 7 card reading. To try for a free reading, write your question in the live chat starting with the word question. If no super chats come in, a free question will be chosen at random. And if you need help, just ask one of our mods. There we go. Do definitely ask one of the mods. Right then. Anshuman, it looks like yours was the only question. Percy, I tell you what, Percy. We'll let the Wispy. We've got the coin. The coin of decisions. The coin of destiny. Ooh, ooh, magical smoke, lights, flashy lights, smoke, ooh, smoky, smoky, coin of destiny, la la la, la 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 la, ooh, There we are. That sounded a bit like Doctor Who at the end. It wasn't, but it sounded like it. The Rose's theme, I think it was. It was. See you later, Patricia. Have fun, my darling. We probably won't be on when you get back, but have a lovely, lovely time. Right then, so, Wispy. Is Percy's hat in the giant bag of laundry? That's what we want to know. What does that say? No, it isn't. It isn't there. It is not there. Look. Can you see it? It says no. You can't read it. There you go. No. It was Darth Vader, wasn't it? No. Yeah, so it's saying no, Percy. It's not in your big bag of washing, so that's good. That's good. At least you know where not to look. Right then, let's have a look at Anshuman's question. You watch, you'll find it in there now, Percy, just to, like, just because. Oh my God, my screens have gone black. And we're back. Okay, we're back. It's all good. All good. It's all good in the hood. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Right, let's give this a little... Oh, no, I've done it again. I'm sure there must be a loose cable at the back that I move. Bear with. Come on, second monitor. There we go. Right then, so cleanse the space. And we bring in Wispy. Good evening, Wispy. Good evening, Wispy. Good evening, Wispy. Wispy, Anshuman would like to know, why is Zoya, their girlfriend, acting all weird? Hang on a second. Let me bring this up on the other side so I can see. Hang on. I can see the moderators in case I need to know anything from the mods. and the soundboard, which is the most important thing of all, so I can see what the microphones are doing. There we go. Right then, so why have you just gone off again? What is happening? What is even happening? Oh, bear with me, Instrument. Come on, cable. I hope I'm still streaming. I'm telling you, this computer. Right, okay, I've got a blue light. There we go. Oh my gosh. The second screen is now on, but it has done what it does when that happens, and it's completely reset itself. Oh, right. Sorry, everybody. Bear with 1 second. I've now got a giant screen, which means none of this is going to work. Oh, bugger. Why? Why would you do that to me now? I can't bring, that means I can't do, I won't be able to have the chat up. Sorry everybody, give me just a couple of seconds. I need to try and, for some reason this screen has gone stupid. Right. Okay, I can't have the chat on screen and I can't see the question because it's about, each letter is stupidly big. Let me... Right, okay, I tell you what. Bear with, sorry everybody, bear with, we'll just have to do it this way, which is not ideal. Mods, I've had to take the mod chat down, so message on here if I need to see something in the mod chat. It's a good job we are finishing after this one. Where is, there we go, there's your question. Why is Zoya, my girlfriend, acting all weird and going hot and cold behaviour with me? Will everything be good and guidance if possible? Okay, my love, we'll have a look at that for you. So I wonder if I can just move this to there. Like that. So at least I can see the question. Right, okie dokie. Right. Oh, sorry everybody. Technology is... Gremlins are being gremlins tonight. I'm going to have to pull everything apart and redo it. I might actually do that this week and get the new desk up. I've been saying that for 11 months, but you know. Right then, let's have a look. So, why is Zoya, your girlfriend, acting all strange and going hot and cold with you? Will everything be good and guidance if possible? Okay, my darling, I'm just going to give it another little wee bell and bring in Wispy. So, Wispy, Zoya, why is Zoya acting strange towards Anshuman? Why is she acting hot and cold towards them? And why? And will everything be good? What is going to happen? What is, you know, all of that within 3 cards. So let's have a look. We'll go with Wispy. Wispy, we'll do a past, present, future. No, we won't. Wispy, we'll do the standard. Where we are, but we'll go where Zoya is. Okay? Where Zoya is, what Anshuman needs to know, and the future outcome. There we go. Where Zoya is, what Anshuman needs to know, and the future outcome. That's what we'll do. Okie dokie, let's have a look. Where Zoya is. King of Swords reversed, right? Could it be a father element? The World reversed for what you need to know, and the Three of Cups reversed. Right, okay. Excuse me. So, King of Swords coming up for where Zoya is and what's going on with Zoya. Swords is trouble and strife. Swords are the hurdles, the obstacles, the challenges. Swords is the annoyances. Swords is the suit of, arguably, it's the suit that we learn the most from about ourselves, but we learn it in the harshest way possible. It's about those challenges, okay? The king can represent a authority figure, a father figure, some sort of, you know, partner figure, but generally speaking, it is somebody in Zoya's life who has some sort of sway over how they think and what they do. And this card is for this being where Zoya is, I think whoever this person is, whether it's her father or somebody equivalent in her life, is causing some problems. And I think those problems are probably what's happening with the relationship being hot and cold. So I don't know whether there is something around that you can maybe ask Zoya about. I don't know whether that means that, you know, Zoya's daddy doesn't like you, whether it's that sort of vibe, or whether it's something more along the lines of, you know, that maybe Zoya's dealing with a tough family relationship or a tough, you know, situation at home. Either way, this is a lot. And it's a lot to deal with. And it's basically, I don't think this is Zoya saying, oh, well, do you know what, Anshuman? I kind of got mixed feelings and I do like you, but I'm not sure. But I do like you, but I'm not sure. This is coming from externally. So yeah, be aware of that. What you need to know, you've got the World. Now listen, this sounds like a really good card, but it kind of isn't when it's reversed. What it's saying, my darling, is that things may well be coming to their fruition point with this relationship. It may well be that it hasn't got a lot further to run. And the reason I'm saying that is because the World is the last card of the 22. I know it says 21 on it, but that's because the 0 card is the full. And what this basically means is that it's time to step through this portal into a whole new world. I'm not going to sing, but it's time to step through into that whole new world. The reversal here is saying that this is not a place that you want to be right now. It's not that you want to be able to, you know, move on from a relationship. You wanted this relationship to work, and for whatever reason, it doesn't feel as if Zoya is on that same page as you. And I do think, in all honesty, that this is something that you will look back on, and it will be one of those key moments in your life, my darling, where you go, do you know what, actually it was tough going through it, but I've come out the other side in a better place. And you know, this wouldn't have happened. I wouldn't have met my, you know, partner and the mother of my children and all of this stuff. I wouldn't have met this person if I'd still been with Zoya, and blah blah blah. So in 5-10 years time, you'll look back and realize that this really was stepping through into that new life. For what the future is looking like, again, you've got this 3 reverse, 3 of Cups. Now 3s are all about taking the next steps. Okay, so 2 is the couple, 3 is moving forward. So it could be, hang on. Excuse me, my Pepsi's repeating on me. It could be moving forward as a couple and adopting a child, or having your own child, or getting a dog or a cat or something. It could be that. In terms of cups, it's the emotional side. If it was one of the other suits, it could be moving forward with a business or an apprentice or things like that. It feels like, because this is reversed, that this is a bit where you're going to have to almost grieve the future that is probably not going to pan out now. So the relationship that you were hoping for, it doesn't feel as if that is going to be there. And the thing is, I think in your heart of hearts, I think you kind of know that what I'm saying is right, because it's kind of like I think you've picked up on that from Zoya. Do you know what I mean? It's like you've read that hot and cold feelings. You've found that behavior change, and at that point, it's like, yeah, something's not good here. Something's not working. So in answer to the last bit of your question, will everything be good and guidance? It honestly feels as if you will soon be stepping onto another part of your life. And whilst that's always exciting and always a learning adventure, and we learn so much in our lives as we do move through them, and as we learn and we discover and we work out our feelings and things, as we do that, it's phenomenal. But in that place of transition where you are now, that is when it can be painful, my darling. So do give yourself some time, and whatever happens in the next few weeks with Zoya, just give yourself some time, and just know that you will get through whatever's going on, and there will be a moment where you do feel as if you are stepping through into your more positive future. It might not feel like it's positive now, but it will do, and probably a lot sooner than you think. I hope that helps, Anshuman. I really, really do. Sorry for the technical issues. I don't know what has happened. I am looking at giant letters here. So yeah, unfortunately, that is going to be it. You will get through, my darling. You will. Your heart aches. Hello, Aesthetic Delta. Long time no see, my darling. I hope you are okay. Happy Tuesday to you, my love. That was actually going to be the last reading, my darling. Aesthetic Delta, where I've got some technical issues going on here, and my chat has stopped working, and I've got it on a screen which is literally, I could probably stand not just at the back of this room, but I could probably stand at the back of the flat next to me, behind me, and still be able to read this screen. It is enormous, because it was the only way of getting up on my on the second monitor. So yeah, unfortunately we are going to call it quits right there and right here and now. It is 8:15, so I did say we'd probably go to 8 o'clock and then finish early tonight, so that is what we're going to do. And yeah, thank you ever so much for everybody for joining me. I am going to probably give the channel a little bit of a refresh. When I say the channel, I mean some of the visuals and things, and give it a little bit of a refresh. And I might look at changing the day that we stream, depending on what the mods can do and things, but we'll certainly look at that. And but yeah, anyway, I'll keep everybody abreast of all of the decisions and what we're doing as and when everything is decided. But for now, everyone, thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for being here. And as I always say, stay you, stay true, stay authentic, and I will definitely catch you next side. Could you, on your way out, if you haven't done already, just do me a favor and hit that like button, and if you're not subscribed, make sure you hit the subscribe button, ding your bell, and change your settings to all so that YouTube notifies you whenever we go live. But that is going to be it for me today, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. I'll be back with a full stream, a good 2-hour stream at least, on Sunday at 7 p.m. Thanks ever so much, everyone, and I hope to see you then. Take care, and I will definitely see you next time. Bye bye.
They're witches.
So, Apparently, I'm a witch.
'Cause she's a witch.
We've got a witch!
I'm the love witch.
I am a witch.
I am a witch.
I'm a witch!
Sally just came out.
Now the witch is back!